We're here with Jensen Huang. He is obviously the CEO and founder of NVIDIA. Jensen, thank you so much for joining us. Huge keynote last night, opening CES up, everything from robots to new gaming rigs. I guess one of the main things that you had mentioned was how we're entering the age of physical AI.
Yeah.
As far as that goes for NVIDIA on the revenue front, when do we start to see that pick up? We have, obviously the self-driving cars, the robotics. We have a robot down there that's giving candy or will.
Yeah.
Where does that start to feed into the revenue stream?
Well, in order to train a robot, you need a lot of data. And the first version of consumer robots that we're all going to engage is a self-driving car. And we've been working on self-driving cars now for some time, and the business is some $5 billion estimated run rate this year. And that kind of puts it in perspective. And the reason for that is because in order to build a self-driving car, you need to train a mountain of data, video data. And NVIDIA's data center business is very important to us. And so in order to build robotics, you need 3 computers. You need the training computer, that's DGX. You need the simulation computer for Omniverse, and NVIDIA is also in the simulation business. Computer graphics is not just for playing video games, you could use it for simulating virtual worlds for self-driving cars. And so the simulation computer is a very big business for us. And the third one, of course, is the robotics computer. All 3 computers are big businesses for us. And so if you just imagine, if just right now where the self-driving car business is, if it's already a $5 billion business for us, imagine how big it's going to be when we have 100 million new cars per year, 1 trillion miles driven per year. This is likely going to be one of the largest robotics industries in the world and one of the largest computing industries in the world.
And then this is the Thor chip right here that's
this
going
is
into cars.
This is the new
robots.
Thor. Yeah, this is the new Thor robotics processor. It's 20 times more powerful than the last one. It runs Transformer Engine, the Blackwell architecture, and this will go into self-driving cars. It'll go into robots. It'll go into all kinds of stuff.
Well, the other thing that you guys had announced is a new super chip, the GP10, and that's running in digits. And this is this desktop, basically AI supercomputer.
Yeah.
Right. I guess when you look at something like this, and then you look at the customers that you have, the Microsofts, the Amazons, they're running their own versions of supercomputers in the cloud. How do those two compute? How do they come together? You have someone who could buy this who may not be a customer for them. So how does that work out?
The way to think about that is we have AI supercomputers in the cloud, and but people would like to have an AI supercomputer personally. It's a little bit like personal computer complementing cloud computing. And so we have, in the case of the computer industry, we started in the PC, went into the cloud. In the case of AI, we started in the cloud, we're coming into PCs, into personal computers. And so if you were a developer and you would like to have your own personal cloud, you could get one of those digits and have it all to yourself, and all of NVIDIA software runs on it, which is really a miracle. It runs on something that small, and so everything that you want to do in AI, you could do on that, or you could do it in the cloud. It's up to you, and we want people to be able to access NVIDIA AI however you like to do it.
And all of this is based on Blackwell. And I know during the presentation last night you said Blackwell's in full production. So what kind of uptake are you seeing from customers so far with regards to Blackwell?
Demand is incredible, and we're racing to get Blackwells into every data center in the world. All the cloud service providers have now stood up Grace Blackwell systems. They're liquid cooled and NVLink 72, and we have some 45 factories around the world building the systems necessary to deliver to them, and so it's going to be pretty exciting.
So when does Blackwell eclipse Hopper for revenue share, right? Because everybody's still on, or the revenue from Hopper is still coming in, but then Blackwell, you imagine, was going to take over. So when does that switch happen?
I would suspect probably early this year. I would like it to be as soon as possible, but of course Blackwell is still in allocation, and we're trying to ramp up the production, and but it'll be soon.
Today marks a significant leap in the stock market world as Aurora Innovation incorporated hints at a technological milestone that could redefine the future of transportation. With an exciting partnership alongside industry giants Nvidia Corporation and Continental AG, Aurora's shares are capturing investors' attention like never before. The buzz centers around a development that promises to revolutionize driverless trucking through cutting-edge technology, equipped with Nvidia's Drive Thor SoC. But what is really stirring up Wall Street? Could this alliance between these powerhouses herald a golden age for autonomous vehicles? Let's unravel the details behind this collaboration and its potential impact on the industry. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
The AV revolution has arrived. After so many years, with Waymo's success and Tesla's success, it is very, very clear autonomous vehicles has finally arrived. Well, our offering to this industry is the three computers: the training systems to train the AIs, the simulation systems, and the synthetic data generation systems, Omniverse and now Cosmos, and also the computer that's inside the car. Each car company might work with us in a different way, use one or two or three of the computers. We're working with just about every major car company around the world: Waymo and Zoox and Tesla, of course, in their data center, BYD, the largest EV company in the world. JLR's got a really cool car coming. Mercedes has a fleet of cars coming with Nvidia starting this year, going to production. And I'm super, super pleased to announce that today, Toyota and Nvidia are going to partner together to create their next generation AVs. Just so many cool companies, Lucid and Rivian and Xiaomi, and of course, Volvo, just so many different companies. Wabi is building self-driving trucks. Aurora, we announced this week also that Aurora is going to use NVIDIA to build self-driving trucks. Autonomous, 100 million cars built each year, a billion vehicles on the road all over the world, 1 trillion miles that are driven around the world each year. That's all going to be either highly autonomous or, fully autonomous coming up. And so this is going to be a very large industry. I predict that this will likely be the first multi-trillion-dollar robotics industry. This business for us, notice in just a few of these cars that are starting to ramp into the world, our business is already $4 billion, and this year probably on a run rate about $5 billion. So really significant business already. This is going to be very large. Well, today we're announcing that our next generation processor for the car, our next generation computer for the car, is called Thor. I have one right here. Hang on a second. Okay, this is Thor. This is Thor. This is a robotics computer. This is a robotics computer. It takes sensors and just a madness amount of sensor information, process it, umpteen cameras, high resolution, radars, lidars, they're all coming into this chip. And this chip has to process all that sensor, turn them into tokens, put them into a transformer, and predict the next path. And this AV computer is now in full production. Thor is 20 times the processing capability of our last generation Orin, which is really the standard of autonomous vehicles today. And so this is just really quite incredible. Thor is in full production. This robotics processor, by the way, also goes into a full robot. And so it could be an AMR, it could be a humanoid robot, it could be the brain, it could be the manipulator. This processor basically is a universal robotics computer. The second part of our drive system that I'm incredibly proud of is the dedication to safety. DriveOS, I'm pleased to announce, is now the first software-defined programmable AI computer that has been certified up to ASIL D, which is the highest standard of functional safety for automobiles. The only and the highest. And so I'm really, really proud of this. ASIL D, ISO 26262. It is the work of some 15,000 engineering years. This is just extraordinary work. And as a result of that, CUDA is now a functional, safe computer.
Aurora Innovation, a pioneering force in autonomous driving technology, is making headlines yet again. This time, it involves teaming up with Nvidia. This triumvirate of tech prowess is setting out to scale driverless trucks with groundbreaking precision. Central to this ambitious venture is Nvidia's Drive Thor SoC, a sophisticated piece of technology that will play a crucial role in Aurora's driverless trucking system. The integration of Drive Thor and Drive OS into Aurora's system is poised for a future beyond the realm of possibility. It's close to turning into reality. Statistics lend credibility to Aurora's mission. Aurora has its eyes set on mass production by 2027, with April 2025 forecasted for validation in Texas. This will undoubtedly blow up Nvidia's stock as investors look at the AI giant and assess how it is beating Tesla at its own game right about now. But before going on with the video, are you into cryptocurrency? If so, check out our second channel, Investocracy Crypto. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and the latest trends in the fast-moving world of digital assets. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or just curious about the future of finance, we've got something for you. Click the link in the description to subscribe to Investocracy Crypto now. Don't miss out and stay ahead of the game. Now, let's get back to the video.
We hope that this moment, and there's a small, medium, large for very fast models, mainstream models, and also teacher models, basically not knowledge transfer models. Cosmos World Foundation model being open, we really hope will do for the world of robotics and industrial AI what Llama 3 has done for enterprise AI. The magic happens when you connect Cosmos to Omniverse, and the reason fundamentally is this. Omniverse is a physics grounded, not physically grounded, but physics grounded. It's algorithmic physics, principled physics simulation grounded system. It's a simulator. When you connect that to Cosmos, it provides the grounding, the ground truth that can control and to condition the Osmos generation. As a result, what comes out of Osmos is grounded on truth. This is exactly the same idea as connecting a large language model to a RAG, to a retrieval augmented generation system. You want to ground the AI generation on ground truth. And so the combination of the two gives you a physically simulated, a physically grounded multiverse generator. And the application, the use cases are really quite exciting. And of course, for robotics, for industrial applications, it is very, very clear. This Cosmos plus Omniverse plus Cosmos represents the third computer that's necessary for building robotic systems. Every robotics company will ultimately have to build 3 computers. The robotic system could be a factory, the robotic system could be a car, it could be a robot. You need 3 fundamental computers. One computer, of course, to train the AI. We call it the DGX computer to train the AI. Another, of course, when you're done, to deploy the AI. We call that AGX. That's inside the car, in the robot, or in an AMR, or at the in a stadium, or whatever it is. These computers are at the edge and they're autonomous. But to connect the two, you need a digital twin. And this is all the simulations that you were seeing. The digital twin is where the AI that has been trained goes to practice, to be refined, to do its synthetic data generation, reinforcement learning, AI feedback, such and such. And so it's the digital twin of the AI. These 3 computers are going to be working interactively. NVIDIA's strategy for the industrial world, and we've been talking about this for some time, is this 3-computer system. Instead of a three-body problem, we have a 3-computer solution. And so it's the NVIDIA of robotics. So let me give you 3 examples. All right, so the first example is how we apply all of this to industrial digitalization. There are millions of factories, hundreds of thousands of warehouses. That's basically it's the backbone of a $50 trillion manufacturing industry. All of that has to become software defined. All of it has to have automation in the future. And all of it will be infused with robotics. Well, we're partnering with Kion, the world's leading warehouse automation solutions provider, and Accenture, the world's largest professional services provider, and they have a big focus in digital manufacturing. And we're working together to create something that's really special. And I'll show you that in a second. But our go-to-market is essentially the same as all of the other software platforms and all the technology platforms that we have.
The current state of Aurora's stocks, dawned by technological advancements, exhibits a promising climb, not to mention how Nvidia is already bouncing back again. Experts see a bull run on the horizon with forecasts indicating steady growth as autonomous technology becomes an industry staple. So, should one invest in Aurora and Nvidia before it is too late? But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
I told you that we are in production with 3 new Blackwells. Not only is the Grace Blackwell supercomputers, NVLink 72s, in production all over the world, we now have 3 new Blackwell systems in production. One amazing AI foundational world foundation model, the world's first physical AI foundation model. It's open, available to activate the world's industries of robotics and such. And three robots. 3 robots. We're working on agentic AI, humanoid robots, and self-driving cars. It's been an incredible year. I want to thank all of you for your partnership. Thank all of you for coming.
The signs are as bright as an LED billboard on a deserted highway. To investors contemplating the shifting gears of the future, this strategic alliance marks the green light for opportunities on the investment expressway. In a world teetering on the brink of revolution in transportation, what do you think? Could Aurora's driverless trucks one day rule the roads? And finally, if you would like to know what companies like Nvidia have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.